hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek is only one. I miss you. Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in this pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
I'm pretty sure we know what he did. Just want to run this mess.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz?
A
whole lot of history, a whole lot of so-called truth, a whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Yeah, ding dong. Helga, I have a solution to one of your man problems. The elves. The elves. The elves can fix it. Right? Just kidding. Hope you're having a good day.
There's another section at the back of the crater.
I don't know where I am in this game, I swear.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Whoops. Well, that happened. Hey, Firefly. That just happened. They want me to go down? Yeah. Oh, should I'll be able to help. I hear they're helpful. Kinds of stuff. You know, Firefly, you and I have been around games a long time, and I wonder why we just have to have these ruins in every game. You know what I mean? Every game, no matter how good it is, has to be. You gotta go through this. You gotta go through some ruins in a 3D action game like this.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's
Crates I like. Crates don't bother me, because crates are everywhere in real life too.
addition
Boxes,
by subtraction.
square objects are not that uncommon.
With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Clearly, this guy's why everything's fucked up. I can tell what's happening. This game was so good 99% of the time, and I'm getting near the end. And then you get this. You know? It's kind of like, man. I just hate how when you get in ruins like this, it's like all full of clunky collision bits like this, and you're like searching all over it to try to find the path. Alright, well, I don't at the net right now, but I'll let you know if I do. Oh, damn. Damn.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Oh, Ted killed him. Thanks, Ted, you a-hole.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before.
Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease.
Alright.
They have a cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Detecting atmosphere.
Nice. This is fucked up.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope.
This is fucked. This game really got depressing over the last 2 days.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Well, I have the feeling going to his workshop's going to be a massive pain in the ass. Please tell me it's just right here.
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Okay. Alright.
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Oh, great.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy. Buried
Take
on that
care.
mountain,
Have
trapped
fun at
in
work.
that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
That's not likely.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence.
So what you missed, Gobo, was
An opportunity?
The,
That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the
alphas that were running the whole thing were murdered by one guy who erased all the knowledge stuff. Because he was just fucking out of his mind or whatever. So he's the one that erased all the knowledge on the computers.
So yes, it was.
And then he evacuated all the air out of the meeting room that they were in, and they all died.
Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence!
No problem.
Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Cool. Master Lance. Inventory. Silence Lance. Crafting. $40, $42, $41.
traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Easy way down? I'm out of arrows. At least one of my bows. Oh, it still is out. Weird. Go do the Hades thing, I guess. Why fuck around? Let's just get it done, huh? Maybe we'll finish the game today. I don't know, man. We're about to fight Hades. It could be it. Yeah. I think I have the DLC for free already, though. But I don't know if I'll do it. just be happy to get to the main game if I could.
Those traitorous Oseram will just conveniently lose Derval in the transport to Mainspring.
I've seen this 4 times already.
Heard the machines took down another freehold in the south. When will it end?
Mm-hmm. Nice. Let's see if there's anything you can do about my weapons. It's better than what I have. Missing stuff to make them. I guess I don't need to do it. I'm not gonna sit there and hunt.
Tried to kill the Sun King.
happens. It's gonna be a clusterfuck because that guy's still here.
You'll always be welcome in the Sundom.
I will?
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
I'm gonna talk to the king. Okay, yeah.
Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off court now. Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Why am I doing this? They're gonna make me defend the city first before I do the other thing?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another army. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge of defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came from Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Odin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes. I'm afraid all we can do is wait. Get some rest at Odin's apartment, or tend to other matters.
Review preparations of the ridge and at the Spire. I guess I have to do a big battle defense thing where I can do the big fight that I thought I was gonna.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
I'll do these optionals. I have a feeling it's gonna make the fight go smoother.
Child of the Infernal. Get them this.
Meridian won't fall. The rumors were true. They're about to attack. By the sun. An attack.
Why can't I get where I want to go?
Where are they coming from? The west?
Where are they coming from? The west? The jewel?
I don't fucking care this much. Getting aggravated.
And I know how to put them to use. I'll always be with. Get to cover. Let the soldiers do their jobs. I have a
Well,
measure
let
of
me
grace and beauty I would like to
sleep.
discuss
Then let me
with
go
you.
sleep.
These are
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Really? Really? I died inside a fucking apartment. The game won't let me out. I just want to do the next thing, but it won't set me free. Rest before the final battle. I tried to, but it won't let me.
Is the battle starting? The army can't get in here, right? They never...
I was going to do the optional review the sites, and I can't find a way down. Not really. Getting ready to do a fight. If the game will let me. It's giving me... This little bit's gotten awkward for no reason. It doesn't need to be awkward.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Fine goods for a fair price.
These wares.
Children and the infirm. Get them to safety as...
What are you doing?
They're here. The battle is starting.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I see. Look at you making all the things.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
I've never done it myself.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun. Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
I'm okay. I'm good at writing. I'm good at level design. I'm good at, like, balancing things, especially if all the controls are in front of me. Like, all the parameters are given to me and explained. Stuff like that, that's what I'm good at doing.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
That sure happens a lot. You get stuck doing stuff you're not super experienced with sometimes.
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why?
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
The end.
Can't let him in close. He's too dangerous in close. It's giving way!
What are you for the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
I'm chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Hey, Virus. Yeah, it's nice learning new skills, but not if they're ones you don't want to know because they're not fun for you. I don't know if that makes sense. Say, oh, cool, I have these new skills and these things I ultimately don't really enjoy as a designer. It's like funny how that happens sometimes. You get kind of sucked into working on stuff you just don't like doing. Does that sound too pessimistic?
Keep quiet now.
Yeah. That's nice.
Forget about traveling light.
Whew. That weapon upgrade is huge. Welcome back.
Beware, Nora! Incoming!
Got their attention.
Sorry, I'm pretty concentrated on this fight. These things hate fire arrows for some reason. Knocks them right out of the sky. Which is great. If you can hit them. Whoa! You guys are... Oh! Hell of a fight.
It's taking a shot at me.
Oh, there's so much rumble, like fun and everything.
That hurt it.
Oh my god, more? Oh, she's scared. Fuck, that's not good time. And I...
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Dad?
By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Oh my god. Aloy, like alloy. Holy fudge! Holy fudge! This is nuts.
Feel the wrath of the Sundom.
What did this fool expect?
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
Rest now, Ice Hunter. It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
This keeps getting worse than worse. That just ate the life right out of that fucking tree. Yeah, they're converting biomass now. Fuck.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Nora, Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back. They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy!
Oh.
Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
Oh shit.
I should stop.
Bring the fucking crew!
Last chance.
Shit's getting crazy.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
What? I'm glad I left the combat on easy so I could just enjoy the game. Instead of spending a year on mind-numbing fights. Which, these fights are okay, I mean...
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Terrible with this gun. I think I'm using. I don't have trouble destroying those guns. Did I miss?
We've taken out the corrupted.
By her will, they are struck down.
Get some. You never know, I might need these things later. Use like half my fire arrows. All my blast wire, half my shock wire, and then I used all my metal bolts. I used a lot of ammo that fight.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Yes. Oh, this is shit. What?
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
I think I beat the game. I think I beat it finally. Fuck. Yeah, jab at it like an Ewok. Nice. Nice move, guy. Did it. Like, why am I getting hugged from the king?
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV, so the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better.
Oh, she made it home.
You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life.
Wow, that's insane.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Triangle of flowers. Wow, that was cool. GG. Good game. It took forever to get to where the story actually started being the story. So I spent a lot of time wondering what the fuck, why I'm doing anything. And then eventually it started telling you, and then that's when it got good. Hell of a credit sequence. Yeah, that's why it took so long to get into it, enough to try to finish it. Like, took so many times of me playing, doing tasks that I didn't, I guess, care about that much. There's a lot of world in it, and when I turned the game down from like medium or whatever down to like an easy combat, I actually started enjoying myself more playing it, because I wasn't butting heads with the combat anymore that much. And so I could just kind of enjoy the way it looked and running around and seeing everything. It made a big difference. I think the combat was getting in the way of it being fun in some ways. It got fun when I made the combat easier. Does that make sense? Oh man, Hades' narrative's so good. That shit's good. I'm playing that too again. I picked that back up again and I've been enjoying it. Oh, it's so good though. It's like a nice slow burn of it too, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's pacing itself well. But I'm getting better the more I play it, right? And it seems to be like, yeah, nice. Yeah, once I put this game on easy, I started enjoying it way more. Because what I ended up doing most of the time was hiding from all the robots and shit. Because they're hard to fight. There's so many of them. I mean, there's just so many of them, right? As soon as I like lowered their difficulty so I could kind of like plow them down the basic monsters, it like made it way more fun. Even the big ones are still a fight. You just saw that, right? It's not like it was a breeze. And then my character's pretty decked out. Like, she had most of her fighting skills already done. She had, like, really good equipment. So this is this, but then there's the Frozen Wilds, which is a expansion. And I have the expansion, then the new game is coming. But I don't need to worry about any of that shit because next week is Forza Horizon 5, which is all I'm waiting to play for right now. Everything else is just passing the time until I get to play that right now. Oh, yeah? Like a whole design for a game, or... Okay. Well, I've worked on a number of racing games. Yeah, that's, I think I've seen this. I thought it was like a Robloxy kind of thing, but crypto, or not. Yeah. Alright. I can give you a couple like things, plus ups from my design work I've done before in racing games. And like 3 little pointers I could do, well 4 actually, is you want the tracks to be wide. Pretty wide. The games that make them narrow are fucking not fun, man. Games that have narrow fucking racetracks are fucking not fun. Also, the closer you bring the camera to the ground, the faster the game will feel without ever being faster. You don't have to make it faster. You just make the camera lower, and it'll seem faster. I know this shit. I worked on a bunch of racing games. So there's that. Shit that makes things feel faster too is like have overhanging stuff that's over you or over the camera, like trees. It could be overhanging branches. It could be flags and poles and like any kind of like objects that like go above you as you're racing through is quick. Anytime you want to do fake, even if you don't make it actually faster, you can like fake boosting by like changing the FOV just slightly, and the FOV and shake the fucking screen a little bit and like make the game say it's going faster, but you don't actually have to make it go faster. You just slow the other cars down. What else was there? Those are my main ones. Like, honestly, like... Yeah, for sure. Little FOV, a little bit of screen shake, and you've got a boost. Yeah, but like you can also make a game just feel faster even without making it faster by lowering the camera or having lots of objects that are near the camera that are above that don't get into the play space. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. If you want to indicate a turn, and say you want to go, you want the player to go, oh, there's a turn coming to the right, there's a turn coming to the left. You don't just have to like use signs with arrows. You can imply it by if it's going to the right, you have the terrain lower on the right hand side, and then raise the terrain on the left, so like it's slightly above the normal space. So it kind of makes you just go. It kind of gives like a mental lean to the right because you're like, oh, there's a wall. Mentally, you go, there's a wall in front of me. It just needs to be like a slight height difference. So like what a lot of games will do is they'll do you know how they have like the black, the red and white wall guard type stuff. If it's on the outer corner of any turn, it's a little taller than it would be on the inner turn. Because then, as you're coming to the turn, you can see the outer turn above it. Does that make sense? And then you get the, oh wait, that's a turn there. It just reinforces that notion that there's a turn in that direction. Yeah, but you can do like a block and a half maybe if you have half blocks, or do double blocks on the outer turn parts of the turns, and single blocks on the inner parts. Mm-hmm. But they always feel better when they're wider. That's why like Mario Kart's so fucking good. Their tracks are wide. Like they're never ever have you in a narrow thing. And I learned a lot of that back like during like Super Nintendo days. It was like Beetle Racing and like a couple other ones. They were really really good games because you're just playing with like a little SNES controller, but like because it gave you enough room on the racetrack to move around. You never felt like fucked, and then you wouldn't do all that bouncing from wall to wall. That happens in a lot of games that do a bad job of it. This is like a post thing. Oh, what the fuck? It's waking up.
Hello, old friend.
What the fuck, Silas?
We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Yeah, it's like when you do your guidelines for it, just like go, okay, how many players do we think are going to be on the track? And then you go, okay, like, give, like, whatever the size of the race car that you're using, give them, like, at least triple or quadruple their space. Even maybe more. Like, be generous with it. Because, like, if you, like, look at Forza and, like, look at the streets on it, you're actually using all the street. When you race in that game, you don't just stay in your lane. The actual street width is the entire street, almost the entire time you play. And you're kind of like dodging in between traffic. Now, you probably have a game that won't have traffic and stuff like that. But realize that, like while it looks natural, you're actually really racing on double the triple the width of your car. on almost any given road in that game. And that game feels great. And you can like run really, really fast that way with the right amount of options in terms of like gameplay. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream. Earth Reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow, prior to Battle Meridian. You keep all the loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Plus, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting others to play the game from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. New Game Plus loadout, current inventory, skills have been created. Play this mode simply with the New Play Game Plus option. Okay. I don't want to do that. But now they're like, oh, now you can do all your side quests. That's smart of them. I don't want to do that, but it's nice of them to give that to me. Yeah, it's just hints, I guess, if you want. Hints to make it fun.
Saving these for the trail?
Based on, I mean, I worked on, like, arcade racers and stuff like that, like Hydro Thunder, Off-Road Thunder, Off-Road, Super Off-Road Challenge, Calpet's No Fear Racing, trying to think of what else I had a hand in the racing games. I mean, those are the ones I had design hand in. That's a trip. Yeah, well, like, look at me. I'm, like, doing all kinds of stuff that I don't even work at a game company. You know? Like, I'm propping up, like, this VR thing for a meeting coming up in a couple, like, I don't know, a little over 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks from now. And I only just got assets today. And you know I'm not a coder. And, like, I'm going to be, I'm getting, Quest 2 is being sent to me right now. Like, it was bought for me, and it should be either arriving tomorrow or Saturday, so I don't even have the hardware yet. And I don't know if you've, like, ever propped anything up to a Quest 2, but, like, you gotta, like, get their fucking ADB software set up and all that kind of stuff. Like, I haven't touched that shit in a couple years, so I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to make the assets work and get this thing uploaded, and I got, like, 10 days to do it. You know? They already have all my infos. I worked on Quest Oculus games for like 5 years. They have everything of my. I don't care. I don't care what info they have. Yeah, everyone was kind of waiting to find out if they're going to give any new Quest information for updates or price changes today, and it didn't happen because they're so focused on metaverse stuff. Yeah, I do have more work cut out for me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Oculus brand's dead now. Get an Oculus while it's still called Oculus. Maybe it'll be a collector's item at some point. It's supposed to be the Frozen Wilds content. My old boss was like a high-end dude over there. He got way up the chain. Yeah, look at all this pathing up here. This has got to be like the Frozen Wilds stuff. Might as well go up there and look. It is actually time for me to go to bed, though.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about. With Bank territory just above.
That's something done, right? At least.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
They don't have a nice, constructive relationship.
This one's a new predator.
I have 1,000 XP. Feels like it. What's up, Night Stalker? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm screaming. You're lucky you caught me because I was about to log off, but I wanted to check out some of this Frozen Wilds content.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
What is this? What are you up to, Dark Night Stalker? Look at that! This is the official area. DLC.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Yeah, now that I'm wrapping this up, I'm gonna go through some of the new Game Pass stuff that looks kind of good. There's like several pretty nice looking games on there.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
You're just pieing some games.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
That looks bad.
The young hunters have learned a lesson from Thunderstrom. Sometimes, loss is the price of survival.
It's interesting, the blues in contrast with the reds in the sky. Pretty cool.
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died on his command?
Something's going on.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards
Good night.
that smoke.
I do not think that our hunters...
Yeah, thanks. I have so much to do tomorrow.
He led them to a great challenge. That is all. It's tempting to place the blame with our attack. But perhaps there's no one to blame.
The smoke from the mountains.
No problem.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrin, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Gotta play a little Back for Blood. It's pretty good. Just a little too much of Left 4 Dead for me. I wish it had a little more to differentiate itself from it.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
Why? What's going on?
My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
All right. I think that's enough for me. I don't want to get in any further because it's past my bedtime, so I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for hanging. Now we'll catch you tomorrow. Good night. See ya, Dark Night Stalker.